Hey traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast. My name is Chris. I've been trading for 35 years and these are the charts that I use every day and have done for many years. And if you want the Advanced Pro charts, just click on the Advanced Pro charts, click on the links in the description. Okay, so let's get on with the markets. As we can see, the DXY is in a bear flag channel. The price is in a downtrend, but not parabolic. It's not in a strong downtrend now. So it now needs to make its mind up. It's moved into this area here, 97.70, 97.90, that kind of area where the price is highly likely to give way or continue up. We don't really know at this stage, to be fair. The charts are not telling us much. What I'm hoping for is for the trend to come back in and for the price to give way into this week and then go weak. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, and then we'll be buying the euro dollar, the pound USD, the Aussie USD, etc. Now in the Advanced Pro charts we can see that the yen futures are now looking very weak. We have confirmation that we have a change of character in the markets, and we have all the sellers in on the Advanced Pro charts. This means that highly likely the sellers will remain and the price will head for 67.71. Not parabolic, but definitely looking weak into next week, which means we'll be buying and holding on to the Euro yen, the Swiss yen, the Canadian yen, etc. I'll cover those in the next few minutes. The Swiss Franc futures has broken the bull flag and holding on to market structure. This is very positive for the Swiss franc. Now we've not got all the buys in as we had previously in the previous weeks. As you can see, there's been a very strong trend on the Swiss franc futures in the past few weeks, which means the correlation is a much weaker Euro Swiss, Pound Swiss, Canadian Swiss, etc. So look out for that. This is highly likely to continue upwards as long as it holds on to market structure. What I mean by that, I just need to see the price remain above this area here and then move up. If it's doing that, then I'm happy to hold my Swiss franc pairs into next week. On to the indices. The indices are looking very strong indeed. As we can see from the S&P 500, I mentioned this into last week in the VIP room. If you're not in the VIP room, all the links are on below. And we can see that there have been buying opportunities into this strong trend with these big, fat, beautiful buy signals here on the Advanced Pro charts. And as the price goes up, you make a lot of money. Continued uptrend is likely. There are no supply zones into this area, so we do expect the price to continue up to 6,500. If you're buying stocks in the UK, you're making money, especially if you're in the top 100 FTSE. A big fat buy signal here on the Advanced Pro charts as the price broke this trend line. So there was a bull flag. What I mean by that, if we have a look here, I'll grab my tools here and I want the parallel lines, parallel channel. And you already have on the Advanced Pro charts, you have the trend line here. So all you do is a left click and then drag in line with that trend line and then move across to the previous low, and you can see the break of that there. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. Once you get used to using the Advanced Pro charts, these are the best charts in the world. Hang Seng is looking really, really good. Actually, we've had a break on the daily to the upside, heading for 24,987 on the Advanced Pro chart. So we are looking to buy into this as soon as Monday. I'm just waiting for confirmation on the left for this to go parabolic. And if it does, then we are going along immediately up to 2,500 or just below. German DAX is also parabolic, so buying any pullbacks makes sense. So we do have a lovely, beautiful trend line here, which as long as the price holds, is going to be buying into this beautiful chart. And the price is heading for 26,172 or even higher, as long as everything as long as everything is holding on to market structure and the peace is staying peaceful. Now the Dow Jones is not looking so good for me. As we can see on the left, we've got a big fat supply zone. You don't want to be buying into a supply zone because you're highly likely to bounce off that. So just look out for that. On the advanced pro charts, it just tells you, okay, just avoid that. Now if you see this going on the advanced pro charts, and you see a buy signal on the break of this trend line, you know what to do. Okay, and if you're not sure about that, what you can do is dial down into the 1 hour chart. Let's have a look at that. So let's move the daily to the left, shall we? Let's move the 4 hour to the left, shall we? And we'll magically appear the 1 hour chart on the advanced pro charts. And if you're a day trader, if you're a scalper, if you're a position trader, you don't need any more than this. There's your change of character back there. Hold, hold, hold. And all you do, very, very simply, is move your stop with the green support line. Move your stop with the green support line. Move your stop with the green support line. Move your stop. Simple as that. But for now, we can see that the Dow Jones has maximized that move up to the supply zone on the left, so we will hold tight on the Dow Jones. But the S&P looks good, the Nasdaq looks good. Let's do that now. Nasdaq looks fantastic. Congratulations if you bought into this in the week. VIP members, a nice move, only 889 points. And we can see the breakout, and we can see confirmation. We had a beautiful buy signal here as late as Tuesday, so holding on to that is useful. And heading for, well, I've got a number here, 26,967. Big move, but nonetheless, look out for that. I haven't seen silver for a while. Blimey. Okay, yeah, silver's gone up to target of the 0.618% Fibonacci extension from the previous move. Looks like we've got some bullish moves going on. So any kind of pullback on silver, if you trade silver, I don't trade silver, but any kind of pullback into here is going up. So the number is $37.50. And there's no supply for this. There is no supply. This is looking amazing. So we have a target here, $42.84. Beautiful chart. Let's make that green. Now, this is gold. Now I'm going to go into gold in a bit more detail in terms of the gold on steroids. This is not parabolic. As we can see, there's no clear defined trend, but it looks like it's going to be moving into one probably as soon as Monday. Could be a big move here. We don't have any change of character. This is really important. So if we do get change of character tomorrow, then it's going up to 34. Where is that? So here we go, 34.66. 34.60. It's a big move. So here we can see on the left the daily chart holding on to this trend line here. If it holds on to that trend line, then we're going to see the price move up, where it will go parabolic then, probably as soon as Monday or Tuesday. So look out for that, looking really hot. Let me go into the gold on steroids. Now I do post some blogs during Sunday and into Monday as to what's going on with gold. We can see here as an example, there's a rally on Friday. Can you see that? So there's plenty of opportunities to get into this move at any time, really, heading for the target here of 33.63, as I mentioned in the VIP room. So don't ignore the analysis, please, if you can. It's up to you. You can ignore it completely if you want. But once we get those confirmations, then we usually are 90% correct. Now, if the price is going to hold on to this market structure, in other words, it's going to keep above the 50 moving average and into that market structure, we do expect them pull back into Monday. It might not pull back this deep to 33.46 is the number to look out for. And if it does hold above that, look for a bullish confirmation candle before you go long, because it could break just like that. So, but if it holds on to that and you get a bullish confirmation candle, then it's highly likely to go to 34.00. Now, what does that look like in terms of the lower time frame? Let's have a look. So this is what you're looking for on the 5-minute chart. You're looking for break of structures. What I mean by that, you're looking for the price to achieve higher highs and go green, higher highs and go green. If you see a red, you're not selling it, it's bullish. You're waiting for the break of structure again. Okay, you're going to hold the position and you're going to trail that throughout the day. Just come back every 3 or 4 hours. You don't have to be staring at it all day. And it hit our target of 33.65. 35.63 was our target actually. So what do we need to happen? We can see here on the Gold on Stories, this is measuring a buy power of 64. This is very strong. Above 60 is strong. And so if it comes down into this area, 33.46, 33.45, then you are going to be looking for a buy. How does that look? It looks like this. You'd wait for the conversion like this. Once it converts, special settings, then of course you have a buy opportunity, and then the price flies to 3,400. Could be pretty quick, this one. It could be a fast move. So look out for that, please. Oil, what's happening with oil? Nothing. Okay. Not interested in that. Euro dollar. Well, we know that the DXY is consolidating, thinking about where it wants to go next. If we're going to be buying into the euro dollar again, then we do need to see this bullish flag broken, don't we? We also need to see the DXY fall below its bearish flag as well. So once we get that combination and that correlation, then that is the key to your success. The Aussie USD is looking really good. We found that we had a strong Aussie in the last few days last week. So whether there's any news out, I'm not sure. But we have all the buys in on the left, and we have a parabolic trend as indicated by the green flag. So I think that we're going to see a pullback into Monday, and any buying opportunity into, what is that, 65.27. This is a 6.618 Fibonacci retracement from this move, is likely to see a bounce up to 66.63. Kiwi's not so good. Look at that. What a mess. Now the US Swiss has broken its bearish flag, but not actually doing much at the moment because the DXY is mixed, of course. That's how it works. That's how the cookie crumbles. And so we do expect this to go down. The reasons, there's a couple of reasons. The correlation between the strong Swiss franc futures will drive this lower. The weakening of the US dollar, if it happens, will drive this very, very much lower. So that correlation gives you the power to go for bigger targets. So this one is worth 6 times risk in this instance, which is fantastic. We'll be holding on to that. And, you know, over 400 pips. So US Canadian is the same situation, waiting for the dollar for confirmation. If this breaks down and the dollar breaks down, we could be seeing this, but this is not parabolic. As indicated by the advanced pro charts, we can see that there's a number of buyers in, a number of sellers in. It's not a good combination, but I think if it does go parabolic, it's heading for 133.90. The US yen is interesting. I'm not trading it because I've got enough yens open already. But we can see this is going parabolic now, and this will need to be driven by the dollar and the weakening of the yen futures. But this is going to 150 in the next few days. As long as it holds on to market structure, then I expect this price to go much higher to 150. Euro Canadian, I've got marked. Not parabolic, but I've got it marked to watch out for. I've mentioned this in the week in the VIP room. If you're not in the VIP room, just click on the links below in description, and all the links are there. If you want the gold on steroid software, if you want the advanced pro charts, by the way, fantastic move. The advanced pro charts is now going into a Pine script code, so the settings will be set in stone. So there's no adjustments for you to make. There's no changes for you to make. It's all going to be one thing, and it also will be converted into an EA, which an expert advisor where it can trade for you if that's what you're looking for. So lots going on in the background. Nothing to do with me. This is my software, guys. I'm not that clever. So Euro Canadian, looking for a break, looking for confirmation. We don't have it yet. Now the Aussie Canadian did break out. Strong Aussie in the last few days, which drove this, and we do have a parabolic trend. So I'm looking for a pullback into this area here, and then I'm looking for confirmation for a buy to go up to, he said, 91. Okay, now if you're not sure when it's ready on the advanced pro charts, just dial down to your hourly chart and have a look. Let's get these out the way. Let's get these out the way. Let's wind it forward. For a day trader, if you're a day trader or a scalper, so yeah, so any kind of pullback into this chart, it might hold on to market structure here quite literally, and so we could see a little pullback here into Monday, and then if you see the break here at this point, then of course that is your opportunity to get in, isn't it? So let's put a channel there, shall we? Let's put a channel there. So there's your channel on that line there, something like that. So if it breaks into that area, you could have a nice trade. Just simply put your trade on and then just go long on the break somewhere like that. Move your stop down to there and then do 2 times. Euro New Zealand is a little bit it's hesitating a little bit, I think, because the euro has weakened slightly and low volumes in the market. But I'm holding on to this. I'm not changing anything. So we can see how the price holds on to market structure on the change of character down here. So you just buy it there. So I think you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Keep it simple. And we can see we're going to have another buying opportunity probably if you, I'm holding on to this. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trailing it. So my stop now is below this area here, 193.30. And as long as it holds on to that market structure, I'm happy. And I'll be looking for possibly another buying opportunity in the next few hours as well, into Monday, Tuesday. We can see the price target, can't we? 198.10. That's the maximum. But if you enjoyed that move from the VIP room and you got in early, that's over 700 pips there. So it's a good idea to hold on to those positions if you can, if you've got the bottle. Most of you don't. Into the Euro Swiss, we can see that, well, the Swiss Franc futures is strong. So these all be weak, as we can see, into the parabolic trend. All the sellers have been in for quite a few days, as we can see here. And the price is heading down to this support area of 92.47. Just keep selling on the pullbacks. Very easy. New Zealand yen. Now this is fascinating, isn't it? Have you traded this? Move my head out the way. Have you traded this on the advanced pro charts? So change of character, pull back 1, 2, 3 if you like, or you just simply hold the position. So what will happen with the EA? The EA will recognize this. It will use this as the stop, and it will hold on to position, moving the stop with the resistance line as the price goes. That's my theory. Hopefully my guys can do that. And so it will hold your position for as long as you want. I would hold it on forever until the price actually changes character, because that is way over 300 pips there. Way over 300 pips. And of course, you're very quickly moving your stop to break even, aren't you? And locking in profits along the way. So it becomes a zero risk game. Canadian Swiss, the same situation here. We have a bearish flag and the price broke that. And we're short this. As long as it holds on to market structure, we're happy. and a big move coming based upon a stronger Swiss franc futures. Onto the pound Swiss. This is a beautiful example of the advanced pro charts. Have a look on the left. Sell signal, change of character, hold. What does that look like on the lower time frame? Let's have a look, shall we? On the hourly chart. Do you really want to see it? I'm sure you do. Let's widen it out a bit, shall we? So this is the advanced pro charts in action at its very, very best during strong trends with high volatility. This is how you make a lot of money without doing much at all. So we can see how that aligns together with the 4-hour chart. See how you get a sell signal below the blue line and the price collapses. That's your trading opportunity. Look out for the change of character. Again, on the lower time frame, that's your opportunity to get in. It might not come back. It might not change character again for some time. And you are doing nothing, just holding on. So it looks really good. So where's the target? It's a long way away. It's a long way away. It's right down there at 102.31. 102.31. Now on to the yens. So this is a long video today. Apologies for that. Sorry to keep you from the beautiful weather. Swiss yen. Just keep buying it. Just keep buying it. This is in a strong trend with the weaker yen. We made a lot of money about 20 years ago when the actual yen actually collapsed over a 3-month period. One of my clients turned 30 grand into 400 grand in about 3 months, doing exactly this with these charts. So what can I say? So there's the change of character. Buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. Heading for 189.36. Euro yen, similar situation. We had another breakout here. See that? Posted this in the VIP room. Are you long? Oh, where's it going? 174.73. Okay. Hold, hold, hold. Aussie yen up. Buy any rallies. Heading for 98.51. Canadian yen. Buy any pullbacks. Oh, this is very close to target now. I've got to keep an eye on. Oh, I've got to keep an eye on it. I've got my target here at 107.90. It looks like it's going to be hit probably Monday morning now for a nice $102,189.67. Thank you very much. Euro pound. Yes. This broke out as well. Hopefully you got that into from this bullish flag. Again, just a little lesson. Just draw your parallel channel on the trend line, which is given to you by the advanced pro charts here. And looks beautiful, doesn't it? Heading for the supply zone 87.48. So it's a fantastic chart, fantastic move. If you want the advanced pro charts, if you want the gold on steroid software, contact me. If you've got the advanced pro charts, if you've got the gold on steroids and you have questions, please, I'm here. Have a good weekend.